What up, though? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. You guys already know what day it is. It's Wednesday. It's live stream. It's going down. You already know what it is, man. We got a lot to talk about Wednesday. I'm late, man. I'm late. Excuse me. Let me adjust this camera for everybody to check in. But you know how it's going down. What up, Rocket Man? You always the first one. Rocket Man, what are you the first one? You must have been ready. You know what day it is, man. It's Wednesday. You're always the first one on the stream. I appreciate that, man. Punctuality. You better than me. I'm late. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to you guys. I know I say this every week. I'm not gonna go that long tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm on late and it's a lot to talk about, but we can get through it fast, man. I'm doing my predictions quicker than I usually do. Travis Wharton checking in. What up, man? Rocket Man, I appreciate you looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it also because I get tired of just the comment section on the videos. I like to talk to you guys on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm representing my alma mater, Kennesaw State, on my hat right now. I probably won't stay on too long. It's hot in here as usual, but you know what I'm saying? It's hot, but I don't have a haircut, so I'm I got to keep this hat on till I get a haircut. I'm getting a haircut this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be too scraggly when I'm on camera, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you guys have had a good week so far. It's hump day. I don't like this camera view, man. It's like my head. I feel like I'm on first take. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad angle, I guess. My laptop in the way, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. It's gonna be a lot to do. Travis Warren, what up, though? Rocket Man, what up, though? Well, I appreciate y'all being here early, man. Notification gang, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my own. I get my own notifications too, so I get an email. I don't know if all the notifications are coming through for you guys. I know a lot of people are saying that they don't get them, but I appreciate you guys for doing it. It's a big week. King Cali and the thing. What up, though? Wednesday. What up, though? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? The best day, not the best day of the week. Friday, probably the best day of the week, but hump day. We halfway through the week. You know what I'm saying, man? One day closer to NFL football. Thursday night's game is going to be a snoozer. You know what I'm saying? Last time these guys played on Thursday, I did not watch the game. You know what I'm saying? And then Derrick Henry broke off like the best run in NFL history. Well, not the best, second best run. Beast Mode's run was probably the best run, but Derrick Henry broke off that long run. So I'm making sure I'm watching the game tomorrow. I don't know about you guys. I'll be watching Thursday night's game if I can. I think it may be on NFL Network. I think I may be able to stream it on my phone. If you guys don't know, you can stream the local games on your phone on the Yahoo app. I downloaded that. NFL app has them sometimes, but you can always watch the local games on Yahoo for sure. But yeah, Henry is a beast, Rocket Man. Like, he's huge. And he's on my fantasy team. So I need a big game. I'm definitely going to be watching Derrick Henry. We'll see. I'll keep my eye on Mariota. You know, you got the Jalen Ramsey drama going on with him wanting to be traded, but saying he's going to actually play. We're going to talk about that too. All the trade rumors, people requesting trades. We know the Steelers made a trade with Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. Everybody from the Dolphins is getting out of town. I don't blame them, man. They're garbage. The organization really doesn't want to win. Rocket Man said he's going to the Pats. That'd be crazy. Do you know how locked down that secondary would be if they were to get Jalen Ramsey and have Stephon Gilmore on the other side? It's just funny now that everybody, whenever there's a trade rumor, everybody thinks that person's going to the Patriots. And I mean, it's for good reason. The Patriots are known to dig in through the trash and the scrap pile to look for talent. And they make the best of them. They get these guys for cheap. They get all the castaways for cheap. And then they win Super Bowl rings and then throw them to the wind. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. And the way they move is just, it's the way they move is what's so frustrating. Why people in the NFL don't like them, because they wait till these guys are on their last leg and they got something to prove, and they get them for cheap and favorable deals. And it's almost like a 1-year rental, and they're playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I continue to say this, but it's the truth. They playing chess while everybody's playing checkers. Let me adjust this camera. It's a little too high. I need to see a little bit more of my chest. I don't want to see my head and my neck. I feel like I'm not. There we go. There we go. Now y'all can tell it actually has some shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Before I just like a talking head, literally. So make sure you guys get a video thumbs up. I see some of y'all have already done it. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, they cleaned up AB already. We talked about that last week, but this is why people really hate the Pats, because that everything tends to work out in their favor. No matter if it's the NFL hating on them for Deflategate or whatever it may be, stuff always works out in their favor. People are sick of it. Look, I told y'all last week, I don't have enough hate in my heart to keep hating on the Patriots, man. I just got to let them be great, and they're going to do it whether we want them to be great or let them be great or not. You know what I'm saying? So I see some people are coming in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drop a what up, though, when you come through here so I know who you is, or who you are, or who you may be. You know what I'm saying? This is your first time being here. Appreciate you joining your boy on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Every Wednesday we do a live stream somewhere between 8 and 8:30. I'm trying to get better at it. Today was not a good day. Had a long day of work that I had to do some stuff with, but tis what it is. So, well, Lamar will take care of them in the AFC Championship. Hey, we'll see. Lamar looking good, man. How far can the Ravens go? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Auntie? Dropping the what up, though? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Aunt Jan? Dropping the what up, though? I see it, but we'll see how far can the Ravens really go? Like Lamar Jackson's first 2 games, he's thrown his name into the MVP conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes MVP, his numbers are great, and I think that you don't always have to have the best numbers, but when you make that big of an improvement that he's made, especially when you have all the haters and the doubters, you can't help but take notice. But I made my video earlier this week about Patrick Mahomes. Like, I feel like we might have gotten numb to Patrick Mahomes just because he's been good for a whole season. But, like, it was cool last year, but it seems like the hype isn't as real as it typically is for a guy that's putting up numbers like him. Like, he's on pace to throw for 6,500 yards. 6,500 yards. That's crazy. 56 touchdowns, that's crazy. But King Cali said my Ravens can go as far as they want to go. Watch and see. Hey, the way it's looking, y'all got the division on lock, probably. Obviously, Pittsburgh. I didn't think Pittsburgh. I picked the Browns preseason. But I'm back. I don't know. I'm making me a little bit nervous about my pick. I picked the Browns preseason, but hey, the Ravens looking good, man. I just didn't think that they had enough at receiver. I really didn't doubt Lamar. I just wasn't sure what they had at wide receiver on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm definitely doing week 3 predictions, Rocky Man. What's up, cuz? Coming through, Evan coming through. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? You gotta drop the emoji. Wrong emoji. Don't do no regular wave. We don't do regular waves. We drop the what up, though. Do the one with the thumb, though. Do the one with the thumb. The thumb. There's 2 different ones. There's one like that, and then there's one with the thumb. You gotta drop the one with the thumb. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have it right. What up, though? So, but Jordan said, I love your Chan. What Chan? What's a Chan? There you go, Rocket Man. What up? There it is. There it is. There it is. But yeah, we're definitely doing every game for the predictions. But let's talk about Jalen Rose gave me a shout out. What'd he say? Hold on my channel. Oh, thanks, Jordan. Say hello my channel. I said, what is a Chan? Thanks, Rocket Man. I was like, what is a Chan? I thought it was a typo. I thought he meant chin. I was like, what about my chin? Like, you love my chin? Like, nobody's ever complimented my chin. I was like, okay. But I appreciate it, Jordan. I'm slow. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday. I just there you go, Aunt Jan. Dropping the right one. Y'all, appreciate y'all. King Kelly and Rocky Man, appreciate the clarification. I didn't know what a Chan was. I know what a Chan is now. I might use it in a sentence sometime soon. Appreciate you. You learn something every day. You never stop being a student. Eric McNeil, what did Jalen Rose say, man? Let me know what Jalen Rose said. If you got a link, put it in the chat. But if you don't, let me know what he said. Andy Clark said, who that? What up? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? I got to see how y'all Saints fans feel about Drew Brees being out. You know what I'm saying? He, you know he's going to be on the Jackie Chan. This looks like Jackie Chan. I'm looking on my wall like, do I have a poster of Jackie Chan on my wall? Like, what's going on? Nah, but I want to see how y'all feeling about Teddy check down Teddy Bridgewater, you know what I'm saying, or Taysom Hill, Sean Payton. We can talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about after that. All right, so let's start with this. Eli Manning. That's the big news for today. He got benched. Let's talk about Eli. It's probably gonna be his last leg. His last leg should have been a couple years ago. What are they like? What is Eli Manning's legacy? So before we talk about his legacy, do you think Eli is a Hall of Famer? Before I answer that, I want to talk about Eli before. So Eli, he's been around so long. Like I remember being in middle school. One of my best friends, Jamel, he loves the Giants and he loves Eli. He told me he shed a tear when they told me when they announced that Eli was benched. He said he saw it coming, but he still shed a tear because he wasn't ready for it. Everybody saw it coming just because they paid Eli that last contract. We're not even really sure why they paid Eli that third contract. Was it third or fourth? Might have been his fourth contract. Um, it's but it's just crazy. Like, can somebody really make the Hall of Fame off of 7 or 8 good games? Like Eli really got hot in the playoffs twice and played like 3 or 4 straight good games twice. Can somebody really make the Hall of Fame just off of 8 hot, like great games? Like it's tough because he has the last name. We know his last name is what got him a lot of the hype, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like he was never gonna be Peyton, and y'all are saying he was never gonna be Peyton, and we know his name got him a lot of the clout. But can somebody really make the Hall of Fame off of 8 straight games? This guy is known more for not more. I'm gonna say more. He's known for beating Brady. And I think that the hate that people have for Tom Brady is one of the biggest reasons why Eli Manning will be a Hall of Famer. He slayed the dragon twice. It don't matter if you, it don't matter how bad you are. The people hate the Patriots and Tom Brady so much. The fact that he slayed the dragon, being an underdog in both, he really stood between Tom Brady and immortality. I think Tom Brady probably would have retired 3 or 4 years ago had they actually won that Super Bowl where they almost went undefeated, because he really, by now, Tom Brady really would have had nothing else to accomplish. I know he's going for all these X amount of rings, but if you have the only perfect team that goes 19-0 and wins the Super Bowl, like what else can you do as a Patriot in the NFL, especially if you have 4 or 5 rings to go with it? You know what I'm saying? So I think it was Eli's fault that Tom Brady is still playing right now, but at the same time, he gets a lot of credit because he slayed the dragon twice. Um, it's just it's just crazy. But yeah, King Cal said I don't understand why he doesn't train the off season with Peyton. Um, that's a good question. I think he does train with Peyton. I just he doesn't have the decision making or the brain power to be with Peyton. Granted, he didn't have as many good players as Peyton. I think he probably had a better defense once upon a time than Peyton, but he definitely didn't have the weapons on the outside and around him at one time like Peyton. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of some of his best weapons he had at the same time. Maybe Plaxico, Mario Manningham, Jeremy Shockey, who were the running backs? Brandon Jacobs, Amaya Bradshaw, Tiki Barber. Like he played with a collection of some pretty solid players, but at the same time, um, I don't know if he ever had as much talent as Peyton. Peyton had Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Brandon Stokely, Edgerrin James. You know what I'm saying? Like Peyton had a lot of the guys on his offense are like really legit Pro Bowlers and Hall of Famers. You know what I'm saying? Like Peyton had some guns with him. He wasn't going into no fight. He wasn't going bringing no knife to no gunfight. You know what I'm saying? He was coming with heavy artillery. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, Andy Clark agree with me. He's not as good. He's not as good with Peyton as reading defenses and making decisions. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot more careless, I would say. I feel like Peyton Manning played with a little bit more purpose. Like he was able to dictate what the defense does, like making the reads and making the checks. And he was kind of the one that started the whole changing the plays at the line of scrimmage. Eli, man, that was never his game. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy that all he had to do was just trying to like he wanted Eli was kind of just not wanting to rock the boat. And when that team needed him, like Eli needed people around him, but the defense, he needed a defense. obviously to kind of keep things afloat too. He has some good guys on that side of the ball to play with. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I feel like Eli did more for his on the Super Bowl runs that Eli had. He probably had a lot more to do with it than Peyton did. Peyton had the great regular seasons, we know that, but playoff Peyton ain't touching playoff Eli. You know what I'm saying, on them hot runs. Eli can get hot, and that's why he was able to get such a long career out of it. Like this dude, it's just crazy. But can he be a Hall of Famer? Do y'all remember? I don't. Yeah, I mean, King Kelly said I'm taking them back with the old Colts roster. Yeah, man, that was when that was like my heyday of like when I really started becoming like a football junkie. I mean, I used to play the game and stuff, so I learned a lot of players playing Madden. But that's when I really got into it and started like watching players and like learning names and learn all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know how video games was back then. Um, Rocket Man said I could be a better quarterback than Eli. You're probably right. You know what I'm saying? I can lead the league in interceptions if you want to pay me 20-something million dollars to do it. I'll do it for cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying? I'll lead the league in interceptions for half that price. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay me $20 to do it like you pay Eli Manning. You know what I'm saying? I do remember paying Marvin. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Harrison. But Eli, do y'all remember when he came? I don't know, some of y'all may not remember. When he came into the league, how he told the Chargers not to draft him. Like he literally straight up told them, like, don't draft me, bro. Like he told them, he said, don't draft me. Like it was like him, Phillip Rivers, was it Ben Roethlisberger that came in at the same time? He literally straight up told them, he was just like, I don't want to play for y'all, don't draft me. And they drafted him anyway. That's the funny part about it. They drafted him anyway. Yeah, they ended up trading him to the trading him to the Giants for Phillip Rivers, and that was a crazy trade. Like that was one of the craziest moves. Like Evan said, yeah, it was a savage move. Like that's the power that the Manning family has. Like from day one, they told this dude, "Don't draft me. I don't want to play for y'all. Do not draft me." You want to talk about pull and power from a last name? He straight up told them, don't draft me. They traded him. Phillip Rivers is still in the league. It's crazy how like these guys come in together. You know what I'm saying? Like Ben Roethlisberger went down last week. This is Eli's probably last time ever seen the field. I don't see him coming back next year, and I don't see Eli playing for anybody besides the Giants. Ben Roethlisberger, he hurt his elbow. He's done. I think he may be done too. He said he plans on coming back for 2020. I'm not sure. Phillip Rivers seems to be the only one going strong. You know what I'm saying? Like the common denominator is Phillip Rivers, he doesn't have as much playoff burn as Ben and Eli does. He also doesn't have 2 Super Bowl rings. Both those quarterbacks have 2 Super Bowl rings, but I think at this point, Phillip Rivers may be more consistent. Like it's just, you're right. Yeah, Tevin said the same thing. He's consistent. Like you know what you're gonna get from Phillip Rivers. It may not always be enough because like the Chargers just seems like what can go wrong will go wrong for them every year. Whether it's injuries, whether it's missed kicks, whether it's, I don't know. But for a guy like Phillip Rivers who can't run to save his life, he has a weird throwing release, he's huge, and he's a statue in the pocket. He's been a very consistent, solid quarterback his whole career. I feel bad for Phillip because out of those 3 guys that he came in with, he's probably my favorite quarterback out of all of them. And he's got like 13 kids. He's got like an old country family. He's from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? He's like the most trash talking as quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad for Phillip, but it's crazy how these 3 guys came in together and they're in different stages. Like Ben's hurt right now. Eli, he's pretty much done. And Phillip is just being Phillip. The Chargers are always either half a step away or whatever. Like it is what it is. So let's talk about who's the worst team in the league. Guys, it's the thing about it now, like this is different. Like the league, there's always bad teams, but this year there are bad, like there's some bad football being played. What I saw from the Dolphins are garbage. Like let's not even really like trip, but what I saw from the Jets, what I saw from the Jets on Monday night was bad football. Like I literally feel terrible for Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is probably my top 3 favorite NFL player in the league. Definitely top 2 favorite running back. But this dude, they're gonna run him into the dirt. He was pissed about getting all these carries, and I guess now the only bright side for Le'Veon Bell, you know what I'm saying? The only bright side for Le'Veon Bell is that he's getting paid to get run into the dirt. The Steelers are trying to run him to the dirt for a rookie contract and a franchise tag. At least Le'Veon got his money. He can drop his He's gonna have plenty of time to drop his mixtapes because they're not going to the playoffs. He's gonna have plenty of time to make these music videos because they're not going to the playoffs. And he's getting his money. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel bad for Le'Veon Bell because he's one of my favorite players, and he feel like he's trapped. You know what I'm saying? He's trapped. They're gonna keep running him into the dirt because even with Sam Darnold, they're garbage. I don't like Sam Darnold at all. You know what I'm saying? And it's just bad. Their defense is respectable when healthy because they have Greg Williams. He's a great defensive coordinator. And they got Quinnen Williams. They have C.J. Mosley. They got Jamal Adams. They got a pretty solid talent at each level at some part. But they just didn't look good at all. The Browns didn't look good, but they played the Jets, so it just like magnified everything times 10 because you're facing against the third string quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it was just tough. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's saying Miami. Andy Clark saying she wished the Saints could have gotten Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. Hey man, it was the asking price was too high. You know what I'm saying? And it's the asking price was too high. No, only like the thing about it, trading the Dolphins a first round pick from the Steelers are gonna be garbage. That might be a top 10 pick. That's the thing about it. With Ben out for the season, that might be a top 10 pick. We talked about Juju a couple weeks ago. I think we all agreed that Juju wasn't ready to be the man, and we've been seeing that. And now he don't have Ben, it's gonna be even worse. You know what I'm saying? James Conner is banged up. I don't like their defense. Their defense and secondary is Swiss cheese. You know what I'm saying? They got so many holes. It's like Swiss cheese. But it's just it's just crazy, man. She said Giants, Jets. Yeah, the Giants, Jets, and Jacksonville. Yeah, those are 3 garbage teams. They're gonna be fighting for that number 1 pick. We're gonna see. Lucas, what up, Lucas? You said you should have bet me on the Packers. Yeah, you're right. I was kind of disappointed in the Vikings. Kirk Cousins just allergic to the red zone. But I still believe in Kirk Cousins for now. Kirk's my guy, man. I don't know. I like an underdog story, so I believe in Kirk. He'll get it together eventually, I guess. He got so much talent around him. Like, it's gonna get to a point that it's gonna be like, bro, just hand that thing off to Dalvin Cook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he done that. Dalvin Cook is a beast. From what y'all seen, but it is what it is. Rocket Man said he's ashamed to be from Florida. That boy said, Rocket Man said the Dolphins have him ashamed to live in Florida. That's a different kind of shame. He in Tampa. That's in 2 different parts of the state. Golly, that means that the shame is real. Lucas said, I believe it. Hey, the Packers, I knew the defense was good. I told you, Lucas, before. I knew the defense is good. I didn't think it was that good, but it's good. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all got the Broncos this week, I think. That'll be a dub. But we'll get into the predictions in a second. But it's some bad teams playing football, bro. And it's like all these quarterbacks going down, all these garbage teams, and like I don't see any bright side of these guys trying to get out of it. Everybody wants to kind of be like the Browns and accumulate all these picks and trade for picks. The Dolphins, bro, it's tough. It's going to be tough. Now I'm saying they're going to need a slither of hope. I don't know if it's going to be Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know if it's going to be Trevor Lawrence because Trevor Lawrence still got another year. Tua Tagovailoa is probably going to come out next year because he has a little brother that plays quarterback for Alabama too that he want to get the chance to play probably. So Tua is probably going to come out early. They'll probably end up getting Tua, in my opinion. Will that be enough? Tua's going to need some protection. Tua's going to need some weapons. We see he has weapons and all that, but we saw how careless he kind of got with the ball in the championship versus Clemson last year. So Tua's going to need something around him. But will that be enough to get players to come down? Listen, to me, playing in Miami should not be that. Like, why can't they get some competent? I think it's the ownership. Like, they need competent general management. They need a competent head coach because Miami is South Beach. It's hot. The weather is hot. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, the from what I hear, from what I hear, it's a lot of fun. And I've only been there once, but it's a nice vacation spot from what I've seen. There's no income tax, like there's no state income tax, so you get to keep half of your money. You know what I'm saying? Half of your games are there, and then sometimes you play Tampa, so you're playing in Florida again. So it's even extra money you get to keep in your pocket from being a athlete. So like, I don't understand. It seems like a very attractive spot to go and play. So I feel like they can get a slither of hope. They can come back, but I don't think tanking is the way to do it for them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while. Ken Kelly said he loved Miami and Fort Lauderdale with a heart. That boy dropped a heart emoji. That means he loves South Beach and Fort Lauderdale. All right, all right. I ain't gonna ask no more questions about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask, don't tell. You know what I'm saying? What you been doing down there in Florida? But I'm just messing with you. But Lucas said he believed in Josh Rosen. They need a line, a running back, and help from the defense. They need a lot, Lucas. They need a lot. He said defensive line is nice. Buck aside from Xavier Howard, that defense is horrible. Linebackers may need to develop, but I don't know. They got rid of Kiko Alonso. They got rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick. They got Xavier Howard they just paid. He's the only guy they really paid. I don't think I know anybody else on their defense at all. Their offense, their best receivers, Devontae Parker? Like, Devontae Parker, I was never sold on him, but, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. It's bad teams. So let's talk about these injuries. They do got Christian Wilkins. You're right. I forgot they scooped him up in the draft. So let's talk about these quarterback injuries real quick. Then I'll go to the predictions because, you know what I'm saying, I take a lot of time on the predictions. So I want to get a head start this week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lucas, no receivers whatsoever. Like, their receiving core is embarrassing in Miami. But this quarterback injuries have been tough, man. So we know Drew went down with a finger, freak accident. Ben hurt his elbow, freak accident. Nick Foles, it wasn't a freak accident. He just got hit and hurt his collarbone the first week. Cam Newton hurt his foot, and that was just that situation is just messy at this point. Who else? Did I miss anybody else? I got Breeze. Carson Wentz. Hey, Carson Wentz got knocked out of the game for a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw that tweet. They were talking about Carson Wentz when he got hurt against the Falcons on Sunday night. They said he came out. He saw Josh McCown complete those first 3 passes. Once he came in, and he was just like, nah, I got to get back in this game. I can't get Nick Foles again out here. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that was pretty funny because Carson Wentz, you know he can't finish the season. He's going to get hurt eventually again, in my opinion. You hate to see it, but that's just the type of guy he is. He runs around a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's tough for him. B. Amos, what up, though? B. Amos, you're doing the wrong emoji, bro. You got to do that. You got to do the emoji with the thumb. You know what I'm saying? It's the what up with the thumb, not the this is the rock star or Longhorn. It ain't the Longhorn. It's this one. You know what I'm saying? It's that what up though. You know what I'm saying? If BD says only Cam went hurt, we could capitalize on Drew's injury. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You never want to see another quarterback hurt, but the fan in me is like, bro, we want to wait till the big bad wolf gets hurt for us to not be in a great. This is probably this is the most talent that Cam Newton has had around him in his career. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets hurt this season. It's so frustrating. I understand why people are frustrated, are mad, and are pissed off at Cam. A lot of people have been hating Cam for a while anyway. But it's just the opportunity, the division is right for the picking. But nobody's around right there to pick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's going to be an ugly year in this division. I thought the Saints were going to take a step back anyway. I thought they might win the division. That was my preseason prediction, but I didn't think they were going to be 11, 12 wins. I don't see the Falcons winning this division. They struggle. Everybody in this division can easily be 0-2. So let's think about this. Hear me out now. There you go, B. Amos. He found it. Everybody in this division can easily be 0-2. You know, so think about it. The Falcons, week 1, they played the Vikings and got destroyed. That was their loss. This week against the Eagles, if Nelson Aguilar catches that bomb that went straight through his hands that he lost in the lights, or even if Alshon Jeffrey or Deshaun Jackson doesn't get hurt, or anybody else of the 1 million people on that team didn't get hurt, they probably win the game. But more realistically, if Aguilar catches that pass, the Falcons lose. Cool. The Panthers, they're already 0-2. The Buccaneers, they could easily be 0-2 if the Panthers run the ball to Cam Newton up the middle versus trying to run whatever. I know Cam was hurt, but if Cam can't get 6 inches, he probably, I don't know, man. Like, it's tough. The Bucs could easily be 0-2 themselves. Now, the Saints, they the first week, we know they got away with murder. The only bright side is that the Saints secondary has been so trash that Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins scored in like 2 plays, and they left 37 seconds for one of the most clutch quarterbacks of all time to go down and get a stupid long field goal, which was 58. So that was very fortunate. The Saints could easily be 0-2 themselves, like I'm saying, but the division is going to be one of those messy years. We've seen it before where a team that's been 7-8-1, you know what I'm saying, like, and they won a division. This could be one of those ugly years. I don't think it'll be that ugly, but I just think that it'll come down to the wire because I don't see anybody running away with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have confidence in Teddy Bridgewater or Taysom Hill, so I don't see I'm not exactly sure how good they're going to play in those 6 games that Drew's out. Not to mention, we don't know if it's 6. They said they project 6, but they won't know for sure probably until tomorrow. They said they needed to see the procedure be done. The procedure was today, so we'll see what happens there. Y'all going in on these comments, though. Papano chill. Rocket Man said, them 6 weeks that Drew Brees going to be out of 6 losses. King Cali said, oh, y'all still talking about Miami? Dude, y'all ain't got this. Y'all say something nice about Miami's football team. Y'all gonna talk about the city of Miami. Y'all talking about the city of Miami. Say something nice about the Miami football team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Say something nice. Calvin Griffin says Saints ain't winning with 3 receivers on the roster, not calling anybody or signing anybody. Oh, dang. That's true. B Davis. Y'all still talk about South Beach. He said he liked the Dolphins. Calvin Griffin said the nice thing he can say about the Dolphins is he liked their colors. I said say nice things. Y'all still trashing the Dolphins. The Dolphins trash. Y'all funny, man. All right. The challenge is, I got $1. I will cash out somebody $1 in the comments if you can say 3 legit nice things about the Dolphins football team. 3 legit nice things about the Dolphins football team. I'll be waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm cash apping $1 to whoever can do it. But it's the Dolphins, man. I don't know, but I said it's to be had. There's a lot of stuff like these injuries are changing the outlook of NFL. Like a lot of people thought the Saints were going to be the #1 seed, and with Drew being out, that's probably not going to be the case. I mean, I don't doubt they make the playoffs for sure, but it puts a lot of things in question. Now they got to really pretty much focus on the division rather than focus on a first round bye, in my opinion. But a lot of y'all struggling with these 3 nice things with Miami. Somebody said Dan Marino. Dan Marino, he's too old. He don't count. Good QB? No, they don't have no good quarterback. People have confidence in Teddy. Did y'all see my video about the news? I'll say it again for y'all just in case y'all didn't see. I had a good point. This is one of my. I be dropping bombs. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to toot my own horn. You know what I'm saying? But I be dropping some bombs, man. Like what I said about Teddy and Taysom and about the Saints right now. Like the Saints, I've always complained. I complain about them. They have Kamara. They have Thomas. The numbers are ridiculous. Like numbers are ridiculous. But he's not explosive. He's not a game breaker. You will never see him break an 89-yard slant like OBJ did on Monday night. You will never see Michael Thomas do that. He's a very solid receiver. He's probably the ultimate possession receiver. You know what I'm saying? But He's good for a first down. He's good for being clutch, making catches. His hands are ridiculous. But Drew Brees, the thing that Drew Brees is one of those quarterbacks. He can elevate the game with people around him. That's why you see no name guys with Drew Brees doing numbers. Like I listed, Lance Moore, you know what I'm saying? Willie Snead, he's out, he got a contract. Marcus Colston was ridiculous. I believe Jimmy Graham wouldn't have been as good as he was or had the career he's had without Drew Brees also. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, a lot of people won't say that, but it's he really Drew Brees really can throw to anybody. Like if you are a wide receiver and you make it to the NFL, your job is to catch the ball. If you can't catch a ball when a quarterback puts the ball directly on your numbers every time or in the perfect place every time, you don't need to be playing wide receiver. Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. He's going to put the ball on the money every time. You literally just have to catch the ball. The ball might even catch you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, he can elevate the gameplay of players around him. And besides Michael Thomas and besides Alvin Kamara, they don't really have a ton on offense like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a ton of offense. So, can Teddy or Taysom elevate the play of those guys, those other guys? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got Ted Ginn. They got they got Ted Ginn, of course, but him and then Smith, the other guy. But they're young. Some of them are young, raw. What's it called? Ted Ginn is a one-trick pony. We know how that works. Jared Cook is okay, but he's not putting fear in anybody without Drew Brees throwing the ball. So it's gonna be tough. That's my biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like Ted Ginn is pretty much null and void without that. But Michael Thomas, he's a good receiver, but like I said, he's the ultimate possession receiver. Like I said, you can't throw him a 3-yard slant like you do Odell Beckham and he'll take it to the crib. No. How many times have we seen Odell break a long like that? Or how many times have we seen Julio Jones break a long like he did on Sunday? Like Matt Bryan was playing horrible all night. You throw a screen behind the line of scrimmage and Julio takes that thing 54 yards. That's not Michael Thomas's game. He's good in what he does, but that's not his game. It's good when you have Drew Brees, who is whatever, but it's not going to work that good when you don't have somebody else like that. So it's a little different scenario, and that'll be the ultimate thing on that. All right. Calvin Griffin said, Teddy won't elevate anybody. Thomas going to get his, that's it. But Nick and Dunk Teddy throw shorter routes than Drew, so he himself ain't taking Ginn out. Yeah, that's true. He's not going to throw it to Ted Ginn much like that. Said Ted Ginn will drop him if he's open. I watched Michael Thomas film. That's pretty receivers. Haters going to hate. Teddy or Cam? Dude, it just depends what you want. I mean, Cam can throw checkdowns like anybody. Trey Con could do that if his ankle's okay. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, but Traquan not putting no fear in nobody. Michael Thomas, it is what it is. Andy Clark talking about Cam's post-game outfit. Listen, I've had this discussion with everybody. Look, I'm a grown man. Cam is a grown man. The last thing I care about is what another grown man is wearing. He's been dressing like this for years, guys. It ain't news. We see Gardner Minshew, that new guy for the Jags, wear crazy stuff, but he gets called a hero. Cam Newton gets clowned and goes viral. How that work? You know what I'm saying? It's that double standard that I be talking about. But it is what it is. People just hate Cam to hate Cam. Like people people let their hate for Cam really skew his gameplay and what he's really done in his career. Cam Newton has accomplished a lot in his career. It just is what it is. To be honest, I've said it before. He's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? He's a grown man. He's gonna wear. The last thing I'm gonna do is worry about what another grown man's gonna wear. It is what it is. Andy Clark is different for you, women. Y'all are different. I know y'all gonna clown because y'all buying the game. Y'all worry about the buying the game. You know what I'm saying? The scarf. That's the type of scarf that y'all might wear. So y'all know Andy Clark. Y'all women. Y'all gonna clown. I know how it go. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I commend Cam. You know what I'm saying? Because I worry too much about what people think. I shouldn't. I've gotten better at it over the years, and it's made me feel a lot better about myself. But us as a society, we care about what people think way too much, and we let the judgment affect everything we do. Clearly, Cam Newton don't care what people think about anything, because if he's gonna wear stuff like that and y'all continue to, if y'all gonna keep continuing cracking jokes on Cam, y'all don't think he sees it? All the Batman and superhero jokes, y'all don't think he sees it? Yeah, part of it's probably for attention, but at the same time, if he was really hurt by what y'all were saying, he would probably change his outfit. He doesn't care. He don't care what people think. And I commend him for that. You know what I'm saying? If people care less about what other people think, there would be a lot less judgment in the world, and we all be a lot better and nicer to each other probably. And we probably feel a lot better about ourselves, because when people think down about us, we care too much about what they think. So we feel like people have to like us. That's why people get so obsessed with likes on Instagram and Facebook, social media. That's why it feels so good to have followers and likes. It's a mental thing. I may be getting too deep, but y'all picking up what I'm putting down. He don't care what nobody think. I'm trying to get on that level someday. You know what I'm saying? He said I love Cam was fun. They just talk about it because Cam is hurt, not playing. Well, that makes sense. Taylor said if Cam can't this year, he ain't it. Who is, man? I'm sorry with the blue bonnet Cam. I doubt that. No, it's not Cam's last year. Chuck Norris and Canada. It's just the thing about it. There's a stigma on Cam Newton that's wrong too. I've said it before, and I got some of y'all attention. But go look at the numbers. People think that Cam Newton's playing style is so reckless and da da da. But dude, he got hurt being in the pocket last year against the Steelers. He was in the pocket, like they try to get him to play and beat his pocket quarterback. They want, he needs to stay in the pocket, learn how to play from the pocket. Dude, he got destroyed sitting in the pocket. At least when he's running, he can defend himself to a certain extent and dodge and duck and stiff arm and lower his shoulder. In the pocket, you were sitting duck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like that the stigma on him is bad, because like the running is not really what got him hurt like that. But he needs to run. Like, running is his edge. We know Cam Newton's not the most accurate quarterback. They continue to try to put him in some mode about he's not accurate or his completion percentage is low. And dog, he threw for 59% when he won the MVP, but scored 45 touchdowns. I don't care if he's throwing 25%. If we go 15-1 and he's throwing 25% completion percentage and he dropped 45 touchdowns, I don't care if his percentage is 1%. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he gets a lot of stigma about, this, that, and the third, whoop, whoop, whoop. He needs to be a pocket guy. Until this year, because he's probably gonna miss this week. Up until last year, he missed a total of 5 games in his NFL career. He's played 125. There's been 125 games that Cam Newton has been a Panther. He's only missed 5 games. 5 games. And 2 of them were at the end of last year when we shut him down. This dude has been in a car wreck, rolled his car, and played the same week. He hurt his ribs in preseason, missed the game. I think he had a concussion, if I can remember correctly, too. Like, this old fake stigma that it's Cam running the ball is the reason why he gets hurt is fake news. He's only missed 5 games. This dude's been durable. And to me, I'd rather have the dual threat Cam Newton than this pocket passer they're trying to make him be and throw 50 times a game. Cam is not the quarterback to throw 50 times a game. He's not accurate enough for you to throw 50 times a game and only run twice for -2 yards. If he was hurt, they claim they didn't know he was hurt. So that just means it's bad coaching. So it is what it is. Like, it's either one way or the other. Either y'all knew he was hurt and y'all lying about it, or y'all thought he was healthy and you decided to not run him. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is on that tip. Rocky Man, he said, Chuck Norris can't get out to. They said, is he drunk? Rocky Man, are you drunk? Rocky Man said, maybe. Evan says, a former college quarterback, when you don't get hit all weekend in practice and then game day, you are getting hit almost every down, you become fragile. A banged up QB can only get you so far. That's facts. That's facts. But I will say this. In your circumstances, Evan, you were like your position. I wouldn't want my quarterback. Quarterback's not gonna get hit during the week anyway. But if you were my quarterback playing in the system that you played in pretty much your whole career at quarterback, you know what I'm saying? You took a lot of hits over the years, bro. Like most of the games that y'all played, the quarterback in that offense is gonna be the leading rusher as far as attempts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times they're up the middle, they're outside runs. Like you're taking licks almost every play. You know what I'm saying? So I know you didn't get hit during the week, but I'm just saying, like, from the course of you being in high school, playing in that system to through college, let's say 8 years total. I mean, I don't know how many years y'all ran that system, but let's say the amount of years that you played quarterback and took those hits, like those add up after a while because you're carrying the ball a lot more. Cam Newton's carrying the ball 5, 6, 7 times a game, maybe. I mean, yeah, they're tough hits and it's the NFL, but it's just different. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I understand. Like the quarterback, you don't want anything freaky to happen. I understand it's tough, like you said, to not hit all week and then get banged up because um, it's just it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like um, Tobias Bolden said he's just gonna keep getting pounded no matter what. So how long do you think he'll last in the NFL if he keeps taking hits in the pocket and out? So Tobias, my thing is this is my thought process. Like people saying that okay, the quarterback position is protected, like it's protected for the first time. It's protected now than more than ever before. Like Tom Brady barely gets hit. Drew Brees doesn't get hit a ton either. The quarterbacks don't really take a lot of licks like that. I understand, but trying to make Cam Newton a pocket passer, like a pocket passing Cam, I would rather have dual threat Cam Newton running the ball, throwing the ball, like being able to be a threat for the defense, probably pretty much the hardest guy to defend. I would rather have that Cam Newton for 3 more years than a watered down pocket passing quarterback for 8 more years. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if Cam Newton is healthy and as effective as he can be in those 3 years being a dual threat quarterback, I think that we have a chance. I think we would have a chance to win a Super Bowl. I don't think we can win a Super Bowl with Cam Newton just being a pure pocket passer. Like I don't care. Like Cam Newton, his running is what opens it up for his passing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Cam won't last till 40. I don't. I agree. I don't want. I mean, I don't need Cam to last till 40. Can I get a 33, 34-year-old Cam that can still run effectively, and as a threat running, but can actually throw decent? Yeah, I don't want him to be a 30, 40, 50 times a game passer. That's not his game at all. Like King Kelly, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I know Cam is not a he's not that type. That's not his game. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather have the dual threat, semi-accurate, but a deadly running for 3 to 5 more years versus Cam's 30 now, then a pocket passing, watered down Cam Newton for 10 years. Because I know that's not his game, and nobody's scared of the Panthers with Cam Newton sitting in the pocket. Like you can see that against the Bucks, you can see that against the Rams. Nobody's afraid of the Panthers with Cam Newton just sitting in the pocket and not running. Like I don't want that Cam Newton to play anyway. I'd rather have Cam at his best playing Cam Newton football than anything. But we're talking about Cam too much, man. We gotta get to these whatever. Um, we gotta keep it moving to these predictions. That's what you came for. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do on Wednesdays. All right. QB needs to do the Oklahoma drill. Let me get back to it real quick. QBs need to do the Oklahoma drill during the week and push some sleds. Look, hey Evan, you need to go ahead and get in the coaching, man. Go ahead, get in the coaching, man. You need to come from behind that desk in the office and go get on that field and coach. Tevin said Panthers just have to find that Super Bowl offense to defend. He has more weapons than ever. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the sad part, Tevin. Like, he hasn't had quality receivers his whole career. I mean, he had Steve Smith at the back end of his career, but Cam was still young. Cam finally has good weapons, and now he's hurt. He can't even take advantage of them. So it's like, come on. Like, we've been waiting 9 years for you to get the quality receivers that he has now, and now he's too hurt to take advantage of it. It sucks. This is B Davis said, I'm still learning what is dual threat. Dual threat means that he's a threat running the ball with his legs and a threat passing the ball. Yeah, Rocket Man got you. Got a black that said, first, this is Carolina, not a daycare center for no one. Remember that. Yeah, that's true. We're not taking care of nobody, but at the same time, like, I need, like I said, I'd rather have Cam Newton playing his best Cam Newton ball for 3 to 5 more years versus it is whatever. But predictions. All right, man. Y'all know what the deal is. Yeah, the O-line is suspect. True, Tobias. Y'all know what the deal is, man. I know what to do. Oh, you agree with me? Yeah, I see. I mean, you agree. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, we on the same page then. Got a blackness. My bad. I ain't know. I didn't understand. I ain't know what you're getting at now. All right. Predictions. Y'all ready for this? We got a lot of games. Ain't nobody got a bye week yet, so we got a long slate. I said I was going an hour. That means I got 10 minutes to do. Woo. All right. So I'm trying to get through all these in 15 minutes. Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all go ahead, drop y'all predictions as I go through them. We starting from the Thursday game, going all the way to Monday night. Y'all ready for this? If you're ready, let me know. That's good. Hey, bless up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? One king to another. All right, Thursday, tomorrow, the snoozer game. The Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars right now. The Tennessee Titans are a minus 2-point favorite on the road. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all predictions as we go through these things. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. The Titans are a 2-point favorite. We already know what time it is. The Titans whooped the Browns' butt in week 1. They laid an egg last week. They laid an egg last week. The hype was too real for them. They are who we thought they were when it comes to the Titans. They were talking that trash about the Browns, saying they are who we thought they were, and the Titans are who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? Last week, Mariota, come on, bro. I need to see something. I only get to see you one time a year when y'all play on Thursdays, so I need to see something from Mariota this week. Derrick Henry's on my fantasy team. Jalen Ramsey, Jalen Ramsey says he's playing tomorrow, but you know the Jacksonville Jaguars got their own drama. Leonard Fournette has been struggling. Gardner Minshew, the guy with the ugly mustache and whatever, he's been putting up decent numbers, but hasn't been playing well. I'm not really interested in this game, but I have a fantasy interest with Derrick Henry. I need a big game from him, so I'm going with the Titans to win this game on the road versus Jacksonville. Doug Marrone, I don't see him making it through the year. Jalen Smith. Tevin says that Jalen Ramsey. I keep saying Jalen Smith. Jalen Ramsey will be sitting out after this game. I can't argue with that. I definitely see something like that probably happening. But I'm going with the Titans in that game. Looks like y'all going Titans. I'm playing with the Titans on my franchise season. Good luck with that. I got to get back on Madden, bro. I missed the opportunity to play Madden when it was free that one weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I missed it. Andy Clark saying Titans too. I haven't played my Xbox in forever. Like, I need to sell that thing. Xbox 360 or Xbox One. I'm gonna say Xbox 360. That's how long it's been since I played it. I got an Xbox One, but I used to use it for Netflix. Once they dropped the Fire Sticks, I stopped using my Xbox whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting off topic. I gotta get through these games. Everybody on the same page with the Titans. King Kelly said, "Don't do it." Hey, I don't play it. It's collecting dust. I got 2 controllers collecting dust. I never really had anybody to play with, so why did I buy 2 controllers? And there was really no reason for me to buy 2 controllers. You know what I'm saying? Got a black that say he dropped the Titans D because they're pretenders. You might want to pick them up for tomorrow. I think they may have a decent game. They might have a decent game. King Kelly said, "Play me." Hey, if I start playing the game, I'll be dropping less videos. So I gotta stay focused. It is what it is. Ever said my sister went and play with me? No, man, I'm grown. My sisters don't live with me. I had that Xbox for 2 years. My sisters don't touch the game. Don't touch the game. But it is what it is. Y'all got me distracted. I gotta finish these picks in 13 minutes. All right. So next up, the Falcons at the Colts. The Colts are a 1.5-point favorite. That is very surprising. How old am I? I'm 28. It's off topic, but I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm gonna answer y'all questions. I'm 28 years old. I'm old. I'm an old man. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of a baby face. I've been growing this little patchy facial hair that I got for 28 years. It's been a struggle, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost here. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta at the Colts. The Colts are 1.5-point favorite. The Falcons coming off that suspect big time first win of the season versus the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? The Colts, Jacoby Brisket. I like calling him Jacoby Brisket. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing pretty solid for them. And the Colts, they've been doing all right. You know what I'm saying? They're not really falling off a cliff like everybody thought they were going to. This will be a very good game, but the Falcons, they get so lucky. A lot of the teams that they're playing this year, they won't have to leave the dome that much at all. So they got their 8 home games that they play in the dome. Then they play the Colts, they play the Texans. Then when they play the Saints on the road, they play in the dome. So that's what, 11 games. Who else do they play? Yeah, I mean they played the Vikings in the dome. That's 12 games. Like the Falcons, literally almost all their games are indoors. I usually don't believe in dome teams like that when it gets cold if they have to play on the road, but the Falcons have a very fortunate track where they get to play inside a lot this season. That's like 11, 12 games I counted out of 16 inside. The Falcons, I do not like the Falcons this year. They could have easily lost. I don't know what Matt Ryan was thinking on a lot of those reads. He had 3 picks last week. The Colts defense is nowhere near that of the Eagles, though, in my opinion. But I got to go with the Dirty Birds on this one, man. I don't. It would be ideal as a Panthers fan for them to lose, but I'm going with the Dirty Birds. I think that Matt Ryan. I think that Julio gets his stuff together, and Matt Ryan. I don't know what he's thinking. I got to see more from Matt Ryan, but I'm not. This defense played decent. You know what I'm saying for the circumstances on Sunday night, but I think they. I think it's their. I think they finally get their offense, their running game going mainly. I want to see Devontae Freeman cut loose a little bit. He's been struggling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's been splitting carries, but I want to see Devontae get going. I want to see Julio snap. I don't have any of their players on my fantasy team, but I'm going with the Falcons on that one. Let's go. Ooh, mixed bag. Colts, Falcons. Falcons riding the win for Sunday night. Evan picking Atlanta, Andy's picking Colts. Rocket Man, Colts. King Cali. I'm going Atlanta, shouty. LOL. Travis Warden said Colts. King Cali said the Falcons firepower. He said ATL is used to a mobile quarterback like Jacoby, but not this week. Good point. Rocket Man said Colts. This is a toss-up, like hand-tossed pizza. King Cali, man, you been up too long. You need a nap. These jokes. These jokes. King Cali. These jokes. But next, this is the game of the week, probably. The Baltimore Ravens at the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, why are the Baltimore Ravens a 7-point underdog? I understand that they're playing in Kansas City on the road, but dude, come on. And I know the Chiefs look like a video game, but 7 points? Like, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Lamar been balling. The Chiefs' defense isn't great. The Ravens have a great defense. The Ravens, I want to see if they can get after Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes has pretty much been chilling this first 2 weeks of the season. Like I said, he's on pace to throw for 6,500 yards and 56 touchdowns. I doubt he keeps that up. And this will be the week that I think he struggles a little bit, but it's just going to be hard to beat those guys because they're going to be hard to stop offensively. Can Lamar Jackson lead them to catch up with play catch up with the Chiefs? I don't know. I want to see Lamar. It's going to be a first real test to see if they get pushed a little bit because the opposing offense is going to be giving them a little bit of challenge too. I think the Ravens, they haven't really had a team that's really gave them fits offensively to the point that they can keep up. So maybe this will be a little bit more of a back and forth. I know last year, Mahomes had to pull something out of his hat throwing that miracle pass to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's not playing. Does it matter? Probably not because Sammy Watkins has been balling. Miko Harderman balling. Travis Kelce balling. They got Shady. They got Damian Williams. I'm going with the Chiefs, but I think the Ravens will cover that 7-point spread. It's just way too much for a team with a good defense. I always give a good defense a chance, and the way Lamar's been playing, I have faith they can keep it close. It'll be a heartbreaker probably. It may come down to Harrison Butker kicking a field goal for the Chiefs to win that game, but I like the Chiefs winning by maybe a field goal in this one. Rocket Man said Ravens. Oh, Rocket. Evans tough. Yeah, it is tough one. Tevin said Action Jackson. King Cali said I'm always with the underdog. Hey, yeah. Said Hollywood Brown, Action Jackson. You're right. Hollywood been balling, man. Tevin said he think the defense will be a big help. King Cali, yeah, it is the game of the week, bro. He agreeing with me. Lamar Ball Jackson ain't playing with the NFL. Tevin said Lamar is a good running back. Andy Clark picking the Ravens. What? Y'all know, so nobody picked the Chiefs? I'm the only one picking the Chiefs. So I'm on this Chiefs island by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in this tribe of Chiefs by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Evan picking Chiefs. All right, Rocket Man said Chiefs. Y'all said, yup, you by yourself. All right, cool. I'll be the Lone Ranger. You know what I'm saying? What it is what it is. Moving on. This is a snoozer. The Bengals at the Bills. The Bills are a 6-point favorite versus the Bengals at home. I guess the Josh Allen hype is real. Bengals at Bills. I like the Bills in this game. Actually, stop that. I like the Bengals. I think the Bengals offense, I think it could be a high-scoring game. The total is only 44. I think the Bengals, they throw the ball a lot. Neither one of these teams has a has the quarterback play has been up and down. The red rifle. I know y'all talk about the. I know y'all call him the red water gun. But I think Andy Dalton keeps it up. He's second in the league in passing yards so far. John Ross is leading the league in receiving yards. A lot of people thought he was a bust, but I think I like the Bengals. I think they're competitive. They're not. They got destroyed last week by the 49ers. So I don't know what their defense has. That's why I think that the spread is so big. But I think the Bengals will definitely cover the spread. I'll take the Bengals in this one. Looks like y'all are saying Bengals, Bengals, Bengals. Tevin said he forgot Buffalo had a team. Evan said Bengals. King Cali said Bengals are sneaking. Yeah, they're competitive, bro. Like their offense is decent. They struggled last week versus the 49ers. So like I said, that's why it's probably a 6-point underdog, but that is what it is. The Broncos at the Packers. I wonder if is Lucas still on here? I don't think so. Lucas loves his Packers. He came back to the live stream just to tell me I told you so, then he left. Donald Gonzalez, what up, though? What's up, man? Been a minute. We're doing our predictions. Make sure you drop your prediction down there when we go. All right. The Broncos at the Packers. The Packers are a 7.5-point favorite in this matchup at home at Lambeau. The Broncos, we know they got robbed last week by that BS roughing the passer call. Roughing the passer call that they called on Bradley Chubb on Mitch Trubisky. They got completely robbed. But the Packers are on a mission. Their defense, they got so much speed on defense. I like them. Aaron Rodgers is going to be a big test for them going against Von Miller and Bradley Chubb in that defense. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a pretty good slugfest. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I'd like the Packers in this matchup. I think it's hard to pick against 12. You know what I'm saying? And the Broncos, they got to get a win some game, but this will be a pretty solid game. You know what I'm saying? A good defense versus a great quarterback. The Packers have a good defense too. So I think that'll be the difference. I think the Packers defense will be the difference again. You know what I'm saying? We saw there was a difference against the Bears and last week also against the Vikings. So I think the Panthers, not the Packers, excuse me. I think their defense comes through for them and makes more plays than the Broncos defense can do, because I think that the Packers offense will have a better chance against the Broncos defense than Flacco and them has against them. I do like Emmanuel Sanders. He is one of my favorite wide receivers, but I got to go with the Packers in this one. Okay, looks like y'all going Rocket Man Broncos. Tevin says Body Armor the sponsor for tonight. Listen, ain't nobody sponsoring tonight but me. Until they cut that check or give me free Body Armor, ain't no sponsor. But I am drinking it. I need a sponsor though. So if y'all want to sponsor your boy, holla at me. I'll throw your product in the background, or I'll wear a hat or something. Rocky Man said Broncos. Donald Gonzalez says Pack 24-17. Andy Clark said Packers. Tevin Packers. Evan says Packers. Got a Black that says Packers. King Cali said he's going with the Broncos. He changed his mind. He said he loved the underdog. So if you're going to pick the underdog every time, King Cali said he go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go against the grain sometimes. Just like when you're brushing your hair. Can't go against the grain. You got to go with the grain. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it wavy. Saints at Seattle. No, you didn't miss it. Saints at Seattle still coming up. Gal Black said breaking news: Cap agent in communication with 3 teams. Is Cap agent in 3 new teams, or is it still the Jets? I know he was talking he reached out to the Jets, the Saints, and the Steelers. But I think they said the Saints didn't even give him a call back. The Steelers weren't having it, and then like the Jets, I think it was still in the air. They haven't figured it out. But if there's anything new, let me know. But from what I've heard, it doesn't sound too promising. He's even said he's willing to be a backup. So what has been the season like? If anymore, it's only week 2, and we've already lost all kind of starting quarterbacks. So I mean, it is what it is. But there's a lot of opportunity for Cap out there. If he don't get signed this year, you really gonna know something, because it's only week 2, and it's right. The Jets really have nothing to lose. They really have everything to gain. That whole distraction that they think is going to come will be good publicity for them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if Cap don't get signed this year with all these quarterbacks dropping like flies, he might not. I have my doubts that he'll ever be back, just because I think that they've been blackballing him, and I think they're trying to send a message to him. I would love for him to get signed, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's to be honest. Like, I don't want to get my hopes up, but if it don't happen this year, it don't never happen. And Tevin said, I told y'all last week, Donald is trash. He is trash. He has mono, bro. Donald has mono. They were cracking jokes on him about that mono like it was nothing. They said that he was playing spin the bottle so he with his friends, so he got mono. Like people just it's weird to see a grown man get mono, I guess. So that was the thing. But King Cali said, I can't believe I'm picking Joe Fluco over discount double check. Hey, it is what it is. Evan said he don't shower. Do you really get mono from not showering? I thought it was a staph. I thought you get staph. I thought you get a staph infection from not showering, not mono. I thought you get mono from like kissing and drinking after people and putting your mouth on stuff that people already put their mouth on. Like, be able to see people still play spin. Apparently, if Sam Darnold got it. Oh, he said he was missing. Yeah, that's what I say. I don't know. Like, I don't know. They're exactly. Got a blackness exactly. We ain't gonna talk about that. The double standard is real, bro. Tevin said you get it from trash. That's why Donald got mono, because he's trash. All right, man, y'all distracted me. We keeping it moving. The Lions at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are a -6-point favorite at home. The Eagles, they're so beat up. It's ridiculous. They have so many injuries. They had a walkthrough on Tuesday practice. Like, they didn't even put on shoulder pads because they were afraid that somebody was going to slip on a piece of grass and hurt themselves. Like, everybody got hurt in that Sunday night football game versus the Falcons. But the Lions have been competitive. They tied with the Cardinals, excuse me. They beat the Chargers. There can be, you never really know what you're going to get from the Lions, you know what I'm saying? But 6 points is a lot. I might take the Lions, man. Like, I don't know. I got to think about it a little bit more, but it's the Eagles. They got all the talent. They're just not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just they got to stay healthy. I don't know who's going to be available. Carson Wentz. The funny about it, everybody's healthy. Carson Wentz gets hurt. Carson Wentz is healthy. Everybody else gets hurt. Where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? I got Alshon on my fantasy team. He killed me last week. He got a goose egg, so I need them to come through. I am going with the Eagles in this one in a close game. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Lions win this game because they've been very competitive. But I got to go with the talent, you know what I'm saying? And they're at home. So I'm going with that. Philly fans are ruthless. So they'll boo the Eagles if they play bad. Rocket Man said Lions. Donald Gonzalez said Lions by 4. Evan says Lions. King Cali saying fly, Eagles fly. Tevin said Philly started true to walk through. True. Got a Blank said Lions. Tevin said Donald's trash and end his career. King Cali said Philly. You got a Black that said I could see the Lions winning the chip. What? Hey, man. You got a Blackness. The Lions winning the Super Bowl? That's wild. You must be from Detroit. Hot take. That's a freezing cold take, bro. That's a cold take. What's up, Mr. T Money? 1993. He picking the Eagles. What's up, bro? Welcome to the live stream. You know what I'm saying? I think you a new face. Welcome to the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you sliding through. And then Clark picking Eagles. Got a Black that says he's picking the Lions because they going all the way too. He said book it. That's a hot take. Hey, if they win the championship, okay. You got people in Michigan. All right. Tevin said that Detroit might host the Super Bowl, but they're not going. King Kelly said you in the blackness. Saying you in the dark. The Lions. The Lions said that it's a different here. Everyone trying to crack on me said to drink some water that my mouth getting dry. I'm out of body armor. I got these baby bottle pops. I ain't got the full version, you know what I'm saying? I'm all fresh out. That's why I said I got to get through these quick. Donald Gonzalez said that if the Lions go to the Super Bowl, he'll buy you the Super Bowl ticket. Hey, I would make that promise, but stranger things have happened. Keep it moving. The Dolphins at the Cowboys. Jesus Christ. This is the biggest spread. This is one of the biggest spreads of the week. The second biggest spread is 22. The Dallas Cowboys at home are 22.5-point favorites. It probably should be 30-point favorites. The Dolphins are garbage. How many bad ways can we talk about the Dolphins? I told y'all to say 3 nice things. I saw it. but Rocket Man picked the Dolphins. He got jokes. But I told y'all to say 3 nice things about the Dolphins, but y'all failed. Tevin said that somebody said the history, Dan Marino, and undefeated. That's the cop out. You can't say the history. That's two things. First of all, you said 2 things. History don't count as one. Dan Marino and being undefeated is their history. You know what I'm saying? So that all fall under the same umbrella. Y'all all disqualified. Nobody got the dollar that I was promising. What you say, Evan? I think you said you the one that said Minka. Minka's gone. Reggie, like they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Tevin said play will quit at halftime. We've seen that happen before. I think last week was the anniversary of Vontae Davis retiring at halftime for the Buffalo Bills. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened in my life. I think that was more sudden than the Andrew Luck thing. But the Cowboys, the hype is real, guys. I would love for the Cowboys to lose to the Dolphins. I would love, like, the hype on the Cowboys is so real right now, but it's not going to happen. But I'm wishful thinking, but I would love to see the Cowboys fans eat so much crow if they were to lose to the Dolphins. If they lose to the Dolphins, y'all, I will be on the floor, rolling on the floor, laughing, crying tears if they laugh, because they fans, we not for the Cowboys fans, every year is their year. You know what I'm saying? Every year is their year. But Dak Prescott been playing ball. He trying to get that money. It's crazy. Teddy Bridgewater is getting paid more than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott. But I can't talk tonight. You're right. My mouth is dry. Teddy Bridgewater is getting paid more than Dak Prescott. The disrespect there is crazy. But the Cowboys by a million is my prediction. Next up, another big game: the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. The Patriots will be at home, and the Patriots are a 24-point favorite. That's a lot. 24 is a lot. It's even bigger than that Cowboys spread. This is that's it. When I tell you some bad teams in the league, it's some bad teams. The Jets at the Patriots. This spread is astronomical. The Patriots, I got the Patriots by a million in this one. Is what it is. Y'all, hold on. Y'all, we gotta go back to the Cowboys talk. Y'all dropping some stuff about the Cowboys. Everybody picked the Cowboys. Don Gonzalez says Dak's QB rating is 142.6. I mean, it's been 2 games. You're right. I mean, he's been balling. Keith Kelly said simulate. Got a blast at Cowboys. Mr. T Money said the Dolphins tanking. You got the Jets. Are the Cowgirls any good? They're playing bad teams. They are playing bad teams. They play the Redskins and the Giants. That's why I'm mad that the hype is so real. That's why I say if they lose to the Dolphins, it's crazy. But they're not. They're going to play 3 bad teams in a row, so we got to suffer through the hype train. You know what I'm saying? We got to suffer through the hype train, what it is. But we'll move on. The Jets, Sam Darnold's not playing. He's out for another 5 weeks, I think. Tevin got beef with Sam Darnold. I don't know what Sam Darnold did to Tevin, guys, but Tevin does not like Sam Darnold. If I've learned anything from this live stream tonight, is that Tevin Sims does not like Sam Darnold. New York Jets at the Patriots. This is a no-brainer. We're on the same page here. Dollar sign sliding through there. What up, though? Everybody, Don Gonzalez said 41-7. Y'all drop y'all score prediction. We know who's going to win. I want to see the score prediction. Who can get the close to who's going to win, who's going to get this final score correct. That'll be something fun. Since we can't really, it's not really fun on who's going to win the game, actually. It is what it is. Who's going to win the game? What's the final score of the Jets and the Patriots game? Y'all drop that in there. Rocky Man said Jets by 8. Tevin said 36-3. That sounds like a very realistic score. Michael Thomas said, "What's up, Cam Newton apologist?" I'll be that. What up, bro? What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to Rocky Man, Donald. He's being funny. Dollar Sign said 24-10 Patriots. You think it's gonna be a close game with the Pats and the Jets? The Jets defense is what it is, but they will rub it in. Brady said Brady will put up 50. In turn, says 45-3. He's saying it's a rivalry game, so it'll be close. And Tevin drops another diss towards Donald. Breaking news. Breaking news. We'll keep it moving. He said Bell getting 2 touchdowns. We'll see. We'll keep it moving. Oakland Raiders at the Vikings. The Vikings are 9-point favorite. Jesus. 9-point favorite? The Raiders, are the Raiders that bad that they need to be a 9-point underdog to the I would take that's actually pretty good. I would take the points on this one. I like the Vikings in this matchup, obviously. Like I said, I'm a Kirk Cousins. He's my guy for now. I'm going down with the ship. I'm going down with the ship. Kirk Cousins is my guy. I like the Vikings in this one. We'll see. It's gonna get to a point, like I said, where they're just gonna tell Kirk Cousins, hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook and don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a good defense, we have good receivers, and our running game is cranking. The Raiders keep it close, in my opinion, though. And I like the Vikings winning this by 3. Oakland Raiders, they have shown some promise. It's I like y'all killing me in these comments. Y'all distracted me, man. It is what it is. But we'll see what they say. Bill again. Tevin like the Vikings. Donald Gonzalez said the Vikings by 10. Rocket Man says Oakland 24-21. King Cali says Lil Yachty would say cold as Minnesota. I like that song actually. Dollar Sign said I'm starting to wear Jordan Scarlet fun. Got a Black that said Vikings by 3. Mr. T Money said Vikes. Michael Thomas said as long as Cousin ain't detrimental to the team. So everybody's on the same page. It said Rocket Man. Rocket Man going against the grain once again. I thought King Kelly was picking the underdogs tonight. You know what I'm saying? You picked Minnesota. It is what it is. Moving on. The Giants at the Bucks. The Bucks are a 7-point favorite. The Giants will be starting Daniel Jones for the first time in his career. We already talked about Eli being benched. Daniel Jones, what do you expect? The Bucks defense has been very much improved this year. I like what I've seen from them. You know what I'm saying? Like Todd Bowles is a monster. I mean, the offense hasn't really improved much, but the defense definitely has improved. Can they stop the run? They shut down Christian McCaffrey last week. They have to face another beast this week, which is Saquon Barkley. Good luck. But I do like the Bucks in this one, not by 7. I'll give them a 5-point win. You know what I'm saying? For the Bucks. I think the defense will be the difference. I want to see what their offense does because the Giants' defense is garbage. So if they can't get it right this game, they're not ever going to get it right. This is a game where Jameis Winston can right the ship for his career. He played decent and solid last week and showed that if he doesn't mess it up, they have a pretty decent chance to be competitive. Even though they could have easily lost in that last play, you got to give the defense credit for getting that last stop on Christian McCaffrey. The defense is very much improved. We got to see what their offense can do. Like I said, they're playing a garbage team like the Giants, another bad team in this league. I like the Bucks. Rocky Man said Bucks. Dollar Sign said Bucks cannot win this game. Donald Gonzalez said Bucks 21-10. Tevin said trash. Michael Thomas said Bucks by 2 TEs. Donald Gonzalez says Bucks click this game. Dollar Sign said they aren't good. Our line is bad. God of Blackness said Giants. Mr. Money said Giants. Bucks can never handle success. Tevin said toilet bowl. Andy Clark said Vikings and Bucks. She catching up. Tevin Sims says Bucks. Dollar Sign said Giants 31-16. Woo! Listen, that'll be if they get blown. If Daniel Jones beats the Bucks in his first start, 31-16. Eli Manning might as well not show up for practice next week because the fans will hate him for holding the team back for so long. Daniel Jones will have a statue in front of MetLife Stadium if he beats the Bucks this weekend, 31-16. Got a Black said he's picking the G-Man 14-13. Daniel Gonzalez said Daniel Jones is poo. Eric McNeil said 28-9 Bucks. Dollar Sign said Winston can't play 2 good games back to back. Hey, we're gonna find out. If he can't play good against the Giants, it's whatever. King Panther, what up, though? What's up, man? You made it to a live stream. A lot of times you get to miss it, but you're here tonight. Appreciate you. And Tevin Sims, this just in, guys. Tevin Sims just dropped another Sam Darnold diss. Just in case you guys are wondering. I think that's number 31 for tonight. That is this Sam Darnold. Got a Black said all the Bucks did was bully Daryl. King Panther said he got a Wednesday off. Tevin said New York's about to have 2 trash quarterbacks. Yeah, look, I don't believe in Donald at all. Daniel Jones, I don't know what to expect yet, but it is what it is. But that's what we'll move on. Next, Jesus. Next is the Houston Texans at the Los Angeles Chargers. This will be a great game. There's a lot of hype on the Chargers. We already know what the Houston Texans are about. They're a pretty competitive team. Deshaun Watson's balling. Um, And of course, they got rid of Jadeveon Clowney on their defense, but J.J. Watt is still around. Nuke Hopkins on the outside. Will Fuller on the outside is balling. Kiki QT. Carlos Hyde is out there too running that thing. Duke Johnson in the backfield. The Texans are loaded. And the Chargers coming up that upset loss to the Lions last week. They're 3-point favorites right now at home. I'm taking the Texans, man. I think Deshaun balls out. They do have a good pass rush with Bosa and Ingram, I know, but I just don't know what the deal is. I know the Chargers had a lot of stuff called back last week and penalties and stuff, and they pretty much shot themselves in the foot. Interceptions, holding penalties, stuff like that. Like I told you earlier, the Chargers can't get out their own way. That's the story of Phillip Rivers' career. I like the Houston Texans winning on the road this game. Deshaun has a monster game. I'm rolling with the Texans. They said, I don't think Jones can do any worse than he lied at this point. That's a great point. Doesn't get much worse. Rocky Man said the Chargers. Tevin said Texans. Got a Blackness said, how about those Chargers? Don Gonzalez said Eckler is a stud for what he is. That's true. Michael Thomas said Texans by a field goal. Tevin said Rivers will have a big game, though. King Payne said Houston going to win this game. Watson throws 4 touchdowns. Woo! I can see something big like from Watson. I think a big game from Watson. Donald Gonzalez said Chargers 28-21. Michael Thomas said Hopkins will catch everything as usual. Got a blind said wide receiver matchup, D-Hop versus Keenan Allen. Epic. Yes, sir. Taylor Sims said Jones could be down level. And Andy Clark's picking the Texans. So it looks like everybody is a pretty even split. A little bit of Chargers, a little bit of Texans in there. A lot of people think that'll be, I think it could be a high-scoring game. I like both of these quarterbacks, but I got to go with Houston. New Orleans at Seattle. New Orleans at Seattle. New Orleans at Seattle. I said it 3 times because I know a lot of y'all Saints fans are on here. Y'all been waiting for this. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans at Seattle. It's gonna be a good game. It'll be an interesting game. I'm not gonna say a good game. It'll be an interesting game because we don't know what we're gonna get from Teddy. We don't know what we're gonna get from Taysom. We just know only thing we know is Drew Brees not playing. So that's all we know so far. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Seattle, we know Russell Wilson. He's been winning these past, they won last week. They beat the Steelers. Obviously Big Ben got hurt, but the Seattle Seahawks, they have a very interesting team, man. Like, I don't know exactly what they do well. They just be winning games, man. Like, it's hard to really place my finger on what I can say, oh, dang, the Seattle Seahawks are just good at this. They're good at that. Or they sure can't do that with the ball. Or they sure have a good pass rush. Or this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know what are the Seattle Seahawks actually good at. If y'all know, let me tell me, because their elite defense is gone, and they don't have great wide receivers on the outside. Russell Wilson is good, but what are the Seattle Seahawks great at? I don't know. I can't really put my thumb on it. So I just don't think. Like I said, I've said in my videos, I don't have faith in Teddy and Taysom. I think that they struggle. I'm going with the Seahawks, man. And this one, it'll be a close game. I think Russell Wilson pulls something magic out of his butt at the end of the game, just because, I don't know. But I gotta go with them. Rocket Man said Seahawks. King Panther said Seattle. Travis Warren said, who that? I know who y'all rolling with. Rocket Man said Seahawks. Got a Black that said Seattle. We got the Texans down here. Don Gonzalez said, who that nation? Tevin said Seattle not having their leader. Drew Brees will hurt. Eric McNeil said Seahawks. Mr. T Money said Seattle not losing to Teddy. King Panther said, ain't no way Teddy gonna lead them thanks to a W in Seattle. That environment is crazy. And Clark said she want the Saints to win. I know you want them to win. You thinking with your heart. You want to win. That's your team. Don Gar said, listen, Sean is adjusting to Teddy style. He's got thrown into the fire in LA. Saints win 13-10. Ooh. So you're thinking a real low scoring game. That's cool. Kevin says Pete Carroll finds a way. Travis Warren said Seattle said are good at running. Seattle are a balanced and disciplined team. Yeah, true. Andy Clark said interesting. Um, Mr. T Money said Seattle great running and attacking downfield. That's true. King Fan said the running game, no Carson's the beast. Seattle said offensive line is questionable. Yes, you're right. Their offensive line has been suspect for years. They have made some improvements though, but um, from what I read, that the Saints have the highest graded defensive line in the NFL this year, a pass rushing defensive line in the NFL this year. So they got to be able to get after Russell Wilson. Don't let him scramble around and make plays like he can do. But like I said, I think Russell Wilson pulled something out of his hat at the end of the game. Um, we'll see. Donald Gonzalez said if defense plays and Teddy can pull something off, we can win. I don't have faith in Teddy. Uh, I just think that Russell Wilson pulled something close out. Pittsburgh at San Francisco. This game went downhill quick. We know Steelers quarterback is hurt. The Steelers are a 7-point underdog to the 49ers. This is wild. Who would have ever thought that the 49ers would be a 7-point favorite? You know what I'm saying? Versus whatever. Oh damn, I forgot about Clowney over there for playing for the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Saints offensive line struggled last week, so we'll definitely see the San Fran. But the San Fran versus Pittsburgh game. We know Big Ben is hurt. Connor is banged up. Judy Gonzalez ain't what everybody wants him to be. He's a fan favorite, but he ain't that great to be honest, in my opinion. I mean, he ain't no number one at least. But we'll see what Mason Rudolph can do with his first start as a quarterback. Could this be a start of a new era for the Steelers? If he plays great, will Ben back off and get out of here? He's already said he's coming back for 2020, but we'll see what Mason Rudolph can say. He seems like he's ready. He's talking like he's ready. The 49ers, porn star Jimmy did his thing last week. I still don't like the 49ers, but I like them a little bit better than the Steelers. So I'm going with the 49ers in this one. By a touchdown, yeah, I can probably see that happening. But on paper, it don't seem like they're that much better. Okay. 49ers 24, Steelers 21, according to Don Gonzalez. Michael Thomas picking San Fran. Taylor saying calling a tie. Andy Clark said, besides the refs played with us again. Yeah. The refs are just bad though, man. The refs are just bad. T Money says he's going with the Niners, but he likes Mason. Rocky Man says Steelers. King Panthers picking the Steelers. He likes Mason at Iowa, but I do think it's a low scoring game. And Clark said, yeah, they need Sheldon Rankins back. Yeah, y'all do. Y'all need him back. Y'all defense will be a lot better. Too with that. But y'all secondary was really in trouble. Y'all D-line is no problem. Y'all D-line. Y'all D-line is solid. Y'all linebackers are pretty decent. It's just y'all secondary is trash. Yeah, Mason Rudolph went to Oklahoma State. That's what yeah. Andy Clark says Steelers. So everybody's on the same page for the most part. There's a little bit. She's picking Steelers. Everybody's picking Steelers except Rocket Man and Andy Clark. I'm running out of gas, guys. On the Rams at the Browns. This will be another good game. This will be another good game. You know what I'm saying? The Rams at the Browns. The Rams are a 3-point favorite. The Browns, that hype trains, the people that want, like, people don't like seeing these teams squad up like this. You know what I'm saying? So they are waiting for these guys to fail. You know what I'm saying? The Browns won the game on Monday and they got destroyed on Sports Center the next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are waiting for these people to fail. And they want to see Baker Mayfield struggle. They want to see Odell struggle and throw those temper tantrums. They want to see this team implode. I'm going with the Rams in this one though. I didn't like what I saw from the Browns though. I still think the Browns will win 10 games, but this stretch of games that they have, the stretch of games that they have. I think they have the Rams. I think they have the Patriots, the Seahawks coming up. I think they have the Ravens soon, and it's crazy. So they definitely need this win, but I don't think they'll get it. I think the Rams win this one. Rocket Man said Rams. He said the Browns are poop. God of Black said Browns. Tevin said Browns. Why not? Don Bernard said Browns. Y'all heard it first. Actually, we heard it third. But if you go 21-17, I'll give you a credit, Donald Gonzalez. Michael Thomas said Rams beat the overrated Browns. Andy Clark said bad is an understatement. They destroyed them on TV. Tevin said Baker's with the big game. Andy Clark said we never really had a good secondary. That's true. Browns will win. We'll win them all. Oh, we'll see. Don Gonzalez, he agreed with Annie. King Payne said Rams will beat Cleveland, but only if the offense can stop the exotic blitz from Cleveland. That's true. Annie Clark said she wants the Browns to win because Annie Clark, if I learned about her, she just hates the Browns. I mean, she hates the Rams. Just because they may be turning a little rivalry between Saints and the Rams. So it might be a little bit of bad blood there, you know what I'm saying? But that's a Sunday night game, so all eyes will be on them. Whoever would have thought that the Cleveland Browns in 2019, man, strange things have happened this year. In 2019, the Cleveland Browns had primetime games and back-to-back weeks. Back-to-back weeks. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Browns. It's wild. Stranger things have happened. I missed one on the list. I forgot. Of course, the Carolina Panthers at the Arizona Cardinals. This wasn't on this list. It's because it's the betting list. It's not up here yet. You can't bet on that game because the status for Cam Newton is still up in the air. But my opinion, Cam doesn't play. I don't know what to expect from this game. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The fan in me picks the Panthers. That's just me being biased because the Panthers need this win. They have to get this win, whether Cam plays or not. I think the defense can give Kyler problems. Kyler Murray has been sacked a lot this year. He's been sacked a lot. I think the Panthers defense can definitely get after him, maybe cause some turnovers and make it easy. A lot of y'all are picking the Cardinals right now. I see it. I don't know what to expect from this game. I'm not going to lie. Like, whether Cam plays or not, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But I need the Panthers to win. They have to win for them to have any hope. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the division is still wide open at this point. With Drew Brees getting hurt, it's right for the picking. So if they're going to make a move, they got to make a move now. I don't expect Cam to play, like I said, but we'll see what happens. Is Kyler Murray, they pass a lot, so the Panthers will be tested, but I like their pass rush. Kyler Murray, they haven't really unleashed his legs like that, but I got to go back and watch some more film, but I got to pick the Panthers by a field goal, man. A close one. It's a close one, low-scoring game, in my opinion. I'm picking the Panthers. Let's see, Cardinals by 10. Panthers struggling. KM1. Say Cam Newton better wear something exact on the sidelines. Andy Clark saying definitely. God bless the Cox surprised me and is actually ready. Yeah, I didn't really expect Kyler Murray to be ready to start off rip like that, so we'll see. Andy Clark speaking the Panthers, got Black speaking the Panthers. King Panther says Carolina needs to get this W. Our defense has played well, but the question will be, can our offense sustain drives? Finish with touchdowns to the field goals. That's the true point. We move the ball, just settle for field goals. You know what I'm saying? Like that field goals will lose you games. Graham Gano, he hurt his plant leg, so he can't play. So he's out for the season. So we got the swole kicker, Joey Sly. He's on injured reserve. Travis Wharton's picking Arizona. I think we all know what's at stake for Carolina right now, but it is what it is. The last game of the week, the Bears at the Washington Redskins. The Bears are a 4-point favorite. The Bears got away with murder last week when they beat the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Mr. Trubisky, he's been struggling. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Trubisky might be my least favorite quarterback in the NFL. I don't hate him like Tevin hates Sam Darnold, but I don't like Mr. Trubisky's game. He's not a great quarterback to me. They should have easily lost last week. The Redskins aren't much better. They got Case Keenum. When will Dwayne Haskins get to go to the helm? We'll see. We get to see AP on Monday though, so I want to see how AP goes against that Bears defense. We get to see Khalil Mack. It could get ugly. I think the Bears defense will be able to outscore the Redskins offense. Just how it is. But the Redskins don't sleep. They played pretty decent against the Eagles in week 1. We know they kind of got the Cowboys put it to them, but it is what it is. Um, but I like the Bears in this one. I got them covering that -4 points. Uh, can't trust these kickers, like Tevin said. You already know how I go, man. Can't trust these kickers. That's I trust Lutz over Gano. I think Gano has a bigger leg than Lutz, but Lutz is probably more clutch in the dome. I'll say that for sure. Redskins. Tevin picked the Redskins. He don't like Mitch. Rocket Man says the Redskins 31-21. Tevin dropped another Sam Donald joke. God Blackness, a tie if the Redskins don't do their thing. Michael Thomas said Redskins always implode. Andy Clark picking the Bears just like me. You know what I'm saying? King Panther said Chicago get the win just on defense. I see their defense forcing multiple turnovers. Me and King Panther think a lot. I'm starting to learn this. We think the same. We think the same a lot. You know what I'm saying? But everybody seems like, I mean, a lot of y'all picked the Redskins to upset. So if they lose, it's gonna be tough for Mr. Trubisky going back to Chicago. I'll tell you that. But it is what it is. That is all the predictions. Ooh, I made it. My chest is on fire because I need some body armor. I need some water. I'm thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And I think Trubisky gonna have a good game. That's what they said. No, I don't like Trubisky. The Redskins defense is decent. Andy Clark said the thing that the Drew Brees would do if they had the Bears defense. That's true. If anybody had the Bears defense, it'd be crazy. Mr. Trubisky is blessed with the great defense for nothing. But you guys already know what it is, man. It's the end of the night. Y'all know what it is. Throw your hands up. Let me know you hear what up, though. You know how we do it. I'm sweating under this hat. I sweat every week. Look at that. You got a headline on there. I need a haircut. I'm getting one for the weekend. Shout out to Kennesaw State. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to my alma mater, Kennesaw State. Shout out to all y'all. Give y'all quick shout outs. Got a Blackness. Came through tonight. Funny, tripping. Donald Gonzalez. Shout out to you. Shout out to Michael Thomas. King Panther came through. Finally made one. Got their Wednesday off. Rocket Man. Shout out to you. Y'all was the first one. Shout out to my fam, Tev. Shout out to Evan. Came through. Shout out to my Aunt Jan. She came through. She was one of the first ones to come through earlier. Andy Clark. She always come through showing love. King Callie came through, showed love tonight. Who else? Mr. Tommy, he came through. Mr. T Money, excuse me, he came through. Travis Wharton came through. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. Did I miss anybody? Dollar Sign came through for a little bit. Shout out to him. Everybody came through, show love tonight, man. We've been cracking these things up, man. I appreciate y'all sliding through. Got a Blackness said have his ticket ready. He said because when the Lions go to the Super Bowl, he want that ticket. Listen, hey, the Lions, if it's their year, it's their year. Sometimes if things go right, things go right. So it is what it is. But y'all know what time it is. Same bad time, same bad place. Every Wednesday, live stream. I had a blast with y'all, man. It's always fun doing this thing. I got to bring more body armor next time. I'm so thirsty right now. My mouth is dry. My chest is burning. Like, I'm so thirsty, yo. Like, I gotta get up out of here, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all know what it is. Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I do this for y'all. I do this for me. I do it for everybody. We just out here. Stay tuned for some more videos this week. Of course, you know what I'm saying. King Panther said my nose stopped up. I feel your pain, bro. Like, I ain't sick. I'm not knocking on wood if you're with me. I don't want to jinx myself, but it is what it is. Y'all know what time it is. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.